What's up, friends? This is Dan, and welcome to the Cigar Salute. So I want to wish you guys a happy holiday and a happy new year. It's Christmas Eve, and I have just finished reading through 42 pages of VendorBowl. That is 42 pages that I spent 5 hours last night typing up, and I spent about 3 hours earlier narrating. And I will spend the rest of the week adding photos to my narration, and the feature will finally be out. I am pleased to announce that VendorBowl is going to be an annual thing done at the end of every year that will include the entire year's worth of Cuban cigar purchases from online vendors. That is the best way, in my opinion, to keep all information relevant and updated and keep everybody in the loop on what's going on with these vendors, what changes, what hasn't changed, and what's going on in the community. I think it's very important to do this because we don't ever want another scenario like the Finest Cuban Cigars incident happening again. And it's not going to happen again on my watch. So while I'm editing this feature, and I'm hoping to have it done by the end of the week. It's going to be a lot of photos to add. But you know what? I've been getting better and better with the editing with the app I use to put out the videos. And I did a real good job this year of keeping track of all my purchases and documenting them with photos. So I don't think it'll take too long. But I wanted to have something to drop for you guys for the holidays, so you have something to check out in the morning after everyone's done opening presents or whatever. And just for all my friends, I just want to say what's up and everything, and want to give you guys a couple little tidbits that I felt weren't really relevant to the VendorBowl feature that I wanted to share with you. First, I want to let you guys know that if you're on Facebook, I am now an administrator on the Cuban Exchange 2.0 Facebook forum. So if you'd like to be invited to that forum, where we have several sellers located mostly in the States already that will ship directly to you, and you can organize a private transaction via PayPal or Venmo or whatever. If you're interested in Cuban cigars, purchasing them, selling them, trading them, I am now an administrator on this forum with 2 trusted friends. So if you're looking to join a club like that, then come talk to me, and know that you have somebody that you trust watching your back and watching over the forum, making sure that nobody's gouging prices or taking advantage, or worst of all, selling fugazis. All right? So just know that and contact me if that's something that you're interested in. Secondly, I want to pass off a tidbit of information that I have learned recently regarding serial numbers. Okay? And I think this is important because we never hear about this, and not many people seem to know about it. But I want to talk about the relevance of a serial number on a warranty seal on a box of Cuban cigars, and how you can use that serial number to date that box of cigars. Okay? And I want you guys to take a look at this real quick. This is 42 pages of VendorBowl right here, which I just finished a couple of hours ago. Just finished narrating a couple hours ago, I should say. So I just want to go off the dome for a few minutes and share my thoughts with you guys. So let's talk about the current serial number system. Now, the current serial number system is a 12-digit number that you enter into the authenticity check on Habanos SA's website. The first 4 digits of the serial number currently are 0000. And as long as we've had this current serial system in place, which to my recollection is either late 2009 or early 2010 is when this current system came into effect. The first 5 digits were 0, followed by the number 9, And that's what all serial numbers started with. Now, the system is not perfectly sequential, but it is relatively sequential, meaning that as the years have gone by, the number has gotten bigger. So from late 2009, early 2010 to till late 2011, I think, 00009 is how the serial numbers began on Cuban cigar warranty seals. Following that, the first four digits were 0, and then the fifth digit was a number 1, and that lasted until, I would say, 2013. I apologize, I don't have any boxes of that vintage to reference. If somebody does, then please contact me, and then we could update this information. But as far as I know, 00001, the fifth digit being a number 1, those serial numbers stopped appearing in either late 2013 or sometime in early 2014. This was followed by 00002, which took effect sometime in 2013 or 14 and came to an end either in late 2015 or early 2016. I'm thinking early 2016. This was followed by 00003. That's 4 zeros and a 3. If I rang off an extra 0 just now, I apologize. So 4 zeros and the fifth digit is a number 3. This started in 2016 and this ended in mid-2018. This I can confirm. And starting sometime in early to mid-2018 and currently, the serial numbers on genuine boxes of Cuban cigars start with 00004. Okay? Now, I wasn't previously aware of this until recently, but if you had, let's say, somebody selling a box of 2015 Trinidad Vigias, okay, and the serial number began with 00004, you would know, even if that code checked out to be Trinidad Vigia, that there was no way that that serial number could be accurate for a 2015 box of Trinidad Vigia. And this is an actual scenario that occurred recently when a vendor in Spain sold somebody from their aged cigar section a box of 2015 Trinidad Vigia at a premium, by the way. They paid extra for a box with 4 years of age on it. And they received this box with a factory date of August 2015. And the serial number began with 00004. Now, this particular consumer was privy to this information and posted it on a Faker Fine style cigar forum, a private forum, which I am a member of, and I saw the Trinidad Vigia with my own eyes. Okay, now this is not one of the merchants that we talk about here on Cigar Salute that I've vetted or anything like that. So nobody that uses any of the 5 vendors I recommended needs to be concerned. But this is something that you guys should be aware of if you aren't already. Okay, I talked with a few other people about this and they weren't aware of it either. And it just seems like it's something that should be discussed. Now, I don't necessarily like sharing every little bit of obscure authentication information, but this is important because these guys are getting more clever as time goes on about ways to steal your money. And it's unacceptable, all right? So pay mind to the serial number when you're out and about and when you receive a box of Cuban cigars. If you pay extra for a vintage box of cigars, I have confirmed that a 2015 box, every 2015 box I own has a serial number that starts with 00002. Okay? The 3s go on until mid-2018 sometime. All right? So, but in 2000, 2019 and late 2018, you should not be seeing any more serial numbers that start with 00003. Okay, so we'll put that topic to bed. Also, I'd like to apologize to you guys, because in my last feature, I had told you that it was cigar beetles that I found in those boxes from the vintage section at Cigars of Habanos, the 2015 Vegas Robena and the 2015 Monte Cristo Media Corona. Now, when you guys watch the VendorBowl, you'll see that I didn't bring that up. And there is a reason I didn't bring that up. It's because I found more of these bugs in a couple of my other boxes. And I realized after finally capturing one in a non-squashed state, where I didn't actually just flip out and squash the fucking thing right away, I actually took a Post-it, the sticky side of a Post-it, and I caught the bug intact, and it is so small that it cannot escape the glue that's on the back of a Post-it. And I was able to get in-depth, accurate, and very magnified photographs of this bug. And I was able to identify it not as a tobacco beetle, but as book lice. Okay, so I'd like to retract what I said previously about Cigars of Habanos and the tobacco beetles, and let you know that it was in fact book lice that I found in these boxes, and not cigar beetles. Now, I'm not particularly thrilled that there's fucking bugs in a couple of boxes of cigars, but they are bugs that don't destroy the cigars. And it makes sense, because the bug, when I found these bugs, I was convinced they were tobacco beetles at first, because I found the photo that I showed in the video showed one of these bugs inside of the Vegas Robena. It actually physically fell out of one of the cigars. Now, these boxes were both dress boxes, okay? Came from the vintage section, and both of them came with mold on them. The principal diet of a book lice is actually microscopic bits of mold, and they also love to eat glue binding, paper, and wood. So a dress box is a feast for a bug like this. And the damage to the cigars that I had reported, while I'm not making it up, I can't explain it, but I don't think that the bugs ate the cigars. Okay, but both of those boxes, when I got them, they had mold on them, and it makes sense that those bugs would be attracted to the maybe the remnants of the mold that I couldn't see with my naked eye, that may have been inside the box after I wiped the mold off the cigars when I received them. Every box that I froze has not had these bugs return. So I'm not sure if they somehow got in through a sealed plastic Ziploc freezer bag, or if they were in the box when I got them. And who really knows, but I am going to say that I found these bugs, one or two to a box, and they have not come back since I've freeze treated any box of cigars that I found them in, which was about 4 altogether in the last few months, including the 2 that I had originally told you about in the last feature. Any box that I froze for the with the method that I described in the last feature, they have not returned. Okay, and I have since relocated my Winador and relocated my plastic tote that you see behind me here, and you can see that's filled to the brim with Ziploc bags filled with cigars. Okay, so the temperature that my cigars are now stored at has been dropped a little bit, and I have been opening the bags more regularly to change out rotate the air and everything, and get fresh air into the boxes and let them breathe a little more. And I haven't had any problems. Okay, so I just want to report that because it's important to own your mistakes when you make one, and I made a mistake in misidentifying the bug when I was describing what I went through with those boxes from the vintage section at Cigars of Habanos. And I guess just seeing a bug fall out of one of my cigars, I freaked out and assumed that every hole that I saw in the filler was from a tobacco beetle. Okay, there is no doubt in my mind that the bug that I found in the box from Pure Express was a tobacco beetle, because that had these signature bits of tobacco dust. There was a hole in the bottom of the box, and the tunneling in the bottom of the cigar was a lot more prominent. So that is in fact true, and the freezing method that I described to you still applies, and that freezing method also applies to the wood mites and the book lice. Okay, and when I say lice, guys, a book lice is not like a lice that, you know, that you get in your hair or your pubes or whatever the fuck, you know, like I ain't that fucking dirty, guys. Book lice can come, like I had a pile of cardboard boxes from vendor shipments next to my Winador, and I noticed that the silicone caulk that I had put on the back of my Winador years ago, I noticed that it somehow came off. I don't know if it dried out or what, or it got, you know, maybe I brushed against it and somehow knocked it off. I don't know. Maybe I didn't seal it well enough. Who knows? But the little drain plug in the back of the Winador, I have resealed it and reinforced that with strong tape. And there's nothing getting in there again. So I don't know if that's how they were entering or if they were already in the boxes, but the problem seems to have been taken care of for now. So, and thankfully it's something that doesn't damage cigars. But I also collect the dress boxes and the artwork, so I don't want that being damaged either. Okay? And unfortunately, a humidor is the perfect environment for book lice. And I am not the only one who has had this problem. If you search the Friends of Habanos general discussion forum, you'll find other viewers, other cigar enthusiasts have had this issue as well. It is unfortunately the reality of having a large stockpile of fermented aromatic leaves that are stored in a dark, humid environment at a certain temperature. Which happens to be the exact environment that these insects prefer. And I'm going to show you guys some more close-up photos of these book lice real quick, and you guys can see for yourself just how small these things are. I included a photo next to a penny just to put everything to scale so you guys can see what I'm talking about. All right, and I want to talk about the upcoming plans for early 2020 with Cigar Salute. Okay, so the first thing I want to do coming soon after VendorBowl will be my top 10 Cuban cigar box purchases from 2019. And out of the dozens of boxes I picked, I rang off a few that would be in the top 10, but I definitely left a few surprises, and I have some other scores that came from other sources that I'd like to show you guys, and I will be reviewing those cigars. All right. Now that we can move forward, we've established a healthy base of reliable sources for people to get their hands on the cigars that they want. Now we can start actually diving into the cigars, what's smoking good, what sucks right now, and we can really get the discussion going. I apologize for the molasses-like pace that this channel takes sometimes, but you guys that aren't on my Instagram really need to get on there, because that is where the real discussion happens. That is where Cigar Salute originated. That is where Cigar Salute thrives. Unfortunately, I work 12 hours a day a lot of the time, and it's just difficult for me to find the time to make videos or get, you know, myself in the mood to make videos. It's not that I don't like talking to you guys. It's just that, you know, it's just, I don't know, like, it's just, I guess it's a time thing, you know. And also, too, when I get home from work, I'm relaxing, I want to smoke and stuff, and I want to relax and watch TV and just, you know, it's a commitment to try and find the time to sit down and make a video and edit it and make sure that the information's relevant and everything like that, and that the flow and continuity of the videos are good and whatnot. I enjoy the feedback that I get from you guys. I always enjoy the comments and everything, and I enjoy seeing the channel grow. But the most important thing to me is that I get important information out to the community for you guys, and I want to help people, and I want to converse with other smokers, and I am doing that on Instagram as well, and I am posting content on that platform almost every day. So if you are not subscribed to my Instagram, cigar_salute, and it's not just me on there. First off, there's a ton of other cigar folks on there, a ton of other enthusiasts. I chat with a bunch of people every single day, almost, when I smoke cigars. Tons of guys regularly, and we talk about what we're smoking, what's smoking good and whatnot, just the same way you would talk to somebody sitting next to you in a lounge, except out of the the comfort of your own home. So let's hear some suggestions about what you'd like to see from the channel going forward, and I want to wish you guys again happy holiday. My friends who celebrate Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, whatever it is, happy holidays. I wish you all peace, blessings, tranquility, respect, and a very happy new year. All right, I'm out.